And Joseph swear by the Almighty God that the evidence I shall give before this tribunal.
It was the turn of High Court advocate Katwa Kigen to testify before the tribunal investigating bribery allegations levied against suspended Judge Philip Tunioi. Katwa Kigen poked holes into Geoffrey Kiplagat's statement, alleging that on the day of alleged bribery, he was picked from Kasuku Center in Kileleshwa, Nairobi by Kigen, who was driving a Mercedes-Benz with Judge Philip Tunioi seated at
You, on the 27th of August, on the evening of the 27th of August 2014, share your car or share a ride in your car with the judge, with Mr. Justice Tunoi?
Absolutely not. I have never carried Justice Tunoi and I have never boarded any of his vehicles.
Has he ever been a passenger in your car for whatever reason?
Absolutely not.
Was he a passenger in your car, as Mr. Lelmet alleges in his affidavit?
That's completely untrue.
Katwa, who was hard pressed to explain how he met Kiplagat, told the Sharad Rao-led tribunal that allegations by Kiplagat linking him to the 200 million shillings bribery scandal are fabricated.
Geoffrey Kiplagat Lelmet. Is Mr. Lelmet known to you at all?
Joshua Sang worked closely with Mr. Geoffrey Lelmet, and for purposes of advancing Mr. Sang's case, I had sessions with Mr. Geoffrey Lelmet for purposes of obtaining statements in terms of his relationship with Mr. Sang, how Mr. Sang conducted his broadcast, and generally the procedures and processes that obtain at the station.
But in the heat of cross-examination, Katwa, however, found himself at pains to explain why he never took any legal action against Kiplagat following the allegations.
These are very damaging allegations against an advocate, aren't they?
They are.
What action did you take?
Kiplagat would very clearly appear very pleased and happy if, pursuant to his request, I would give him an amount as small as 500 shillings. And so, whether I would have thought at that time or even now to take an action against him, I think I wouldn't find it worth the effort.
The probe continues on Tuesday next week. Ben Chumba reporting for Channel 1 News Hour.